Hooray for books that are new to me. So I'm doing a book haul, kidlit book mail right now. So my sweet son was cleaning my library area and I had this stack of envelopes and boxes there. And so he opened them all for me. So then I had to go around and find where they were because then they floated away. And I've just been meaning to do this for a while. So yay, I'm excited to share about these new books that I've been getting lately. And tell me in the comments below, what is a book new to you within the last year that you just love having on your bookshelf? Because yeah, I just am always so excited to get new books. So Here Lies a Ghost by Shakirah Bourne. I've already read it. I talk about this in another video. It's a fantastic spooky middle grade book with just all the right amounts of spooky for me. The Blue Dress, I have Rebecca Morrison on the podcast for an interview, and we just had a fantastic conversation. This is, it's not a memoir, but it's about what really happened to her and her relationship with her mom and her relationship with her body image and friends. And oh wow, so powerful. Okay, and then we've got Isle of Ever and The Curse Breaker by Jen Calonita. Again, look on the podcast for an interview, and just fantastic series that we cannot wait for the third one to come out. And after you read the first one, you're going to need the second one within 30 seconds because I'm going to warn you, cliffhanger. All right, let's see. I haven't read this and I don't know a lot about this one yet, but Aku, Journey to Ibra. So for as long as Aku can remember, his first love has been outer space. Every day he plays tribute star with his best friends and dreams of becoming an astronaut. So when a mysterious astronaut helmet appears in his basement, Aku thinks it's the coolest thing ever. So it turns out it can transport him, and it just seems like a powerful, imaginative story. Then I did a pre-order of some books. So I've got City Spies back here. Most of them are floating around my house because my kids love them. And so Europa is the newest in the City Spies that just came out. Then we have Pinkie's Turnabout by Schu Lloyd-Davies. And I'm trying to think. I think this one is the one that is about a relationship that a child has with somebody who is aging in an aging situation, like who has dementia. So yeah, just powerful about this relationship with her aging family member and memories. So while I was at StoryCon and I got to see and meet and talk to a bunch of authors, I talked to McCall, Hoyle, and she shared the arc of Nando with me. So I'm excited to read that because last year I read For Over Ripley, which was her new one last year, and she writes these beautiful stories about animals. And I'm just learning to love animal books. Okay, and I also saw John Schu at this same conference, and so I had him on the podcast, which that episode isn't up yet. It was a poetry episode actually about his picture books, but we talked very briefly about this Louder Than Hunger book. And so I'm talking to him in person. I'm like, hey, how are you? And I brought the picture book for him to sign because it has my daughter's name in it. And he was like, oh, can I give you a copy of Louder Than Hunger? And of course I said, yes, absolutely. So he gave me my own copy, which he signed for me. And I'm just so happy to have it because I listened to it last year and it is such a powerful book. All right, so then, I was just at a bookstore and I had just a little extra money on a gift card after I bought a book for my daughter for her birthday. I got another Gordon Korman book called Unplugged. Don't know what it's about at all, but I'm sure it's great because everything by Gordon Korman is great. And then this last one, see, he didn't open all of them because this one came after that happened. So let's see, I think I'm going to be surprised if this isn't what I think it is. So it is what I think it is. So let's throw all these boxes over here. I've got a mess of box stuff on my lap. But the reason I got this book, The Lighthouse at the World's End, it's the final book in this series that starts with The House at the Edge of Magic. And I just love the books. I've read all of the 3 first, and I'll be reading this one shortly. But look how beautiful these are. These are just perfect books to have in a collection on your shelf. And they're just fantastic, imaginative fantasy adventures that kids are just loving and going to continue to love. I think it's going to be definitely a keeper for generations. So yeah, tell me in the comments below, what one of these books would you love to read yourself? And subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and come back and keep getting more great book recommendations for you and the kids in your life. Bye.